good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield, and the defense comes out sending a message.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Simmons. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Catch in the middle. It's Ray. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Simmons. It's complete. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the ball will make it into the... No return on that one for a touchback. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all off.
Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Simmons. On the run, still looking. And some room to work. And it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Running back searching for a hole. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Guys,
I should just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant, pristine, and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says. Cheating, yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pucks it out of the air. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down? Nope.
He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. LSU right back to the line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Taylor.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Flips it out in the flat. At the 40, there he goes. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Keep it on the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane. He found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Ncaa. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Ncaa. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Peter. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reason, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. With the catch, it's Coleman. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so much.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And there will be no return. When as the ball bounds into the end zone. Okay, break. Here we go. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Holstein. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with them.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Floating away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh! Dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
LSU trying to convert a 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground.